at 4.
Fans are mourning the loss of up-and-coming rapper Lil Peep.
A popular YouTube star and emerging rapper Lil Peep died last night.
Lil Peep was found unresponsive by his manager in his tour bus on Wednesday night.
Artist Lil Peep, once heralded as the future of emo, passed away on November 15, 2017.
On November 15, 2017, the name Lil Peep became a household name after his death was publicized on multiple news articles and stations. Though Peep is not here with us physically today, his music clearly lives on, especially through Peep's Marshmello collaboration and Save That Shit music video. Even though both these videos were released after his death, they collectively have over 100 million views. So what made Peep so different than every other rapper creating the next temporary breakthrough? When I first stumbled upon Come Over When You're Sober while browsing through Spotify, I was not too intrigued by Peep's music, but rather his style. He dressed and looked so much different than the modern day musician. It was then whenever I looked deeper into his style of music, I became more and more curious to who this artist was, and I really enjoyed his individuality. Although he spoke upon drugs and emotions like many others, he was able to do it in a different and rather individualistic way, reminding me of Tyler the Creator almost, and giving the ideology of not really giving a fuck. In the last few years, the line between rockstar and hip-hop artists is becoming thinner because of a few reasons that can vary from fashion all the way to music. The fashion industry, including Fear of God, reviving band t-shirts, and vintage metal t-shirts becoming the new wave. But whenever it comes to music's ties with rock and emo rap, there are a few artists that actually went further than just wearing the band clothing and actually integrating it into the rap genre. As spoken about fashion earlier, many artists push Marilyn Manson, Iron Maiden within their clothing, but that's where it stops. You do not see them performing any of their songs between their sets on stage. Hip-hop didn't really have an icon that could turn up a crowd with Avril Lavigne's Complicated blaring over the speakers. Lil Peep was able to refresh the early 2000s scene that a few still stand by into modern-day hip-hop with heavy 808s and morph them into a masterpiece of new age rap. He did this by sampling artists like Under Oath, Tom DeLonge from Blink-182, 3 Days Grace, and even Oasis. All bands that artists try to stay away from while sampling due to the little similarities they have with the hip-hop genre. But by doing this, a new genre was created, and listeners range greatly from fans looking for nostalgia to hip-hop fans finding this brand new type of sound. Another point that I can confidently say is that Lil Peep is one of the most transparent musicians in hip-hop. He influenced hip-hop by making it cool to show who you really are as a person. His individuality that he struggled with when growing up turned into an expressive form of art, something that everybody can relate to, and that's being different. Peep's mom spoke about this at his funeral, stating that she noticed this when he got his first tattoo done, and parents of his friends would tell them to stay away from Peep. Although this affected him emotionally, he did not change himself for others, and that's what made him into the person he is today. Although archives of Peep's music will not be able to be released forever, I truly feel like he's not only impacted the music industry, but teens and adults struggling through similar stages like him. He expressed that it's okay to be yourself, and by going through with it, you might find others who have shared experiences or feelings. Gus's mom said he lived a life and went places that some people would never have in just 21 years. If someone lives a life and only impacts a handful of other individuals at the slightest, their life was impactful and well worth living. But on the other hand, Peep impacted thousands, including musicians, which will all chain react influence in the future to indefinite genres and talents. I want to end this by saying rest in peace to Peep. He was truly a talented musician that will live on. Drugs can mask pain, but they can be very dangerous. If you need someone to talk to, give me an email or message on YouTube. I personally came back from a funeral this past week for a friend that overdosed, and I'm honestly more than happy to talk to someone that needs support. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and drop a like down below for support, and give me a comment on what you think of Lil Peep's legacy in hip hop. Thanks for watching, and take care, guys.